The video is grainy, filmed on a simple camera set up in a dark basement. In the center of the frame hangs a single, disturbing painting. For a long moment, nothing happens. Then, the heavy basement door, which was clearly closed, slams shut with a violent bang. A man's panicked voice is heard off screen. "Did you see that? It just slammed." This is not a horror movie. This is a real video from a real man who believes he owns the most haunted painting in the world. Our story doesn't begin in an ancient tomb or a forgotten castle, but in a normal house in northern England with a normal man named Sean Robinson. His life was unremarkable until he inherited a strange and unsettling object from his grandmother, a painting known only as the Anguished Man. The painting is deeply disturbing. It depicts a gaunt, screaming face, painted in thick, visceral strokes of red and brown. When Sean's grandmother gave it to him, it came with a chilling warning. She told him the painting was evil. For 25 years, she had kept it locked away in her attic because she claimed when it was in the house, she would see a tall, dark, shadowy figure and hear the faint sounds of a man crying at night. She also passed down the painting's terrifying origin story. The artist who created it was unknown, but he was said to have been deeply disturbed. He had reportedly mixed his own blood into the oil paints, pouring his anguish and torment directly onto the canvas. Shortly after finishing his masterpiece of misery, he took his own life. Sean was a skeptic. He appreciated the creepy artwork, but he didn't believe in ghosts or curses. He thanked his grandmother, took the painting home, and, against his wife's wishes, hung it in their bedroom. It was a decision he would come to regret. The haunting began almost immediately. It started small, strange, unexplainable noises at night, the sound of weeping, whispering, and scratching coming from the direction of the painting. Sean's wife was the first to experience something physical. She woke up one night feeling a cold presence in the room and the distinct sensation of someone gently stroking her hair. No one was there. The activity soon focused on the entire family. Their young son, who had been a sound sleeper, began waking up screaming, claiming a dark man was in his room. On one terrifying occasion, the family claims an unseen force pushed the boy down the stairs, though thankfully he was not seriously injured. The dark man his grandmother had warned him about was now a regular visitor in their home. They would catch glimpses of a tall, shadowy figure out of the corner of their eyes, often standing motionless in hallways or looming at the top of the stairs. The sense of being constantly watched, of a malevolent presence sharing their home, became unbearable. The happy family home had become a place of fear. Terrified for his family's safety, Sean finally listened to his grandmother's wisdom. He took the painting down and locked it away in the basement. Immediately, the intensity of the haunting lessened. The house grew quiet again, but it didn't stop completely. The family still felt a presence, a lingering sense of being watched. The entity was contained, but it was not gone. Driven by a desperate need for answers, and perhaps to prove he wasn't going crazy, Sean Robinson decided to fight back with technology. He set up a camera in his basement, aimed directly at the painting, and for periods of time would live stream the feed to YouTube, turning his personal haunting into a public paranormal investigation. The videos he has captured over the years have become the stuff of internet legend. They appear to show a range of paranormal phenomena happening in real time. Doors opening and slamming shut, white mists and strange orbs appearing out of thin air, and the sounds, the same crying and whispering his grandmother had described. These videos have been viewed by millions, analyzed by paranormal investigators and skeptics alike. Investigators who have visited the house have reported feeling a heavy, oppressive atmosphere in the basement, sudden temperature drops, and a sense of profound sadness emanating from the painting.
Some have even claimed to see the shadow figure with their own eyes. Of course, the story has its skeptics. Many argue that the videos are easily faked, that Sean Robinson is a clever hoaxer capitalizing on a creepy painting and a good story. They point out that the phenomena are always just subtle enough to be ambiguous. But Sean has never attempted to sell the painting, despite receiving numerous lucrative offers, some in the thousands of pounds. He claims he is too afraid of what might happen if the painting and the entity attached to it were to fall into the wrong hands. He has become the reluctant warden of his own cursed object, a man forever tied to the tormented soul of the Anguished Man. So what is the truth? Is the Anguished Man just a disturbing piece of art, its power amplified by a tragic backstory and our own imagination? Or is it a genuine paranormal artifact, a canvas that serves as a prison for a tormented and potentially dangerous spirit? Unlike the other mysteries we've explored, buried deep in history, this one is happening right now. The evidence, whether you believe it or not, is on YouTube for the world to see. The Anguished Man is still in Sean Robinson's basement, waiting, watching. And the question remains, what exactly is trapped inside that painting of blood and oil?